Creating a static HTML blog generator. Transform your plain text into a website. Long before you write your stories and poems, you have to create a command that converts your text into a web page. If not, then somebody else will tell you how to format everything, and their view of blogging is unlikely to match yours. For example, I like making audio blogs, which are like radio and podcasts, and close enough to videos to make videos out of them. And that comes with a lot of custom little considerations. For example, compression can squeeze your blog into lots of free hosting sites. And on top of that, give you a fascinating, unique AM radio feel, or even vintage record player talking machine spin that demands black and white version of your photos. Really cool. You can experiment with generative art to convert audio and still photos to video and upload a copy of your blog to video sites. And add a little talking head, perhaps, into the corner of your videos. In the age of AI, you can generate different characters for each video even. It is possible to make a talking cat that has correctly animated mouth, or a simpler, more random Max Headroom type creature, where you don't need to process the audio to make the mouth move correctly. The most important thing about making your own command is that you put your foot into learning new things. And because your blog command is important to you, all the things you learn will be interesting, relevant, and will stick in your memory. For example, until you realize how cool this is, you may have no need to try to figure out how to write Linux commands. They are very easy, and parsing command line arguments is as easy as checking if the argv array item starts with a hyphen or two. If so, then you create a new property on your object. If not, then it's a value for the property you previously created. I am upgrading my own blog, and I made a really cool discovery last week. Really a huge blogging breakthrough for me. But before we discuss it, you have to understand how to save your data. You actually only need text files and directories. Save each post in a folder marked with a number, such as post-0001, post-0002, and post-0003, and inside you put cover.jpg for your main image or thumbnail, post.md or post.txt for your text, audio mp3 for the narration, and config.json. Config.json keeps some structured data for you, such as title, post tags array, date published date, and whether it's a draft or not. Then you just read contents of your folder, load up the JSON, convert the text to HTML, and copy your audio and images. I used to think that you also had to create the website HTML files here, but this is what my discovery was about. Transforming your files and creating the pages with lots of little thumbnails that users browse to discover all your posts are two separate things. The first part converts your post 000 number files to entries in a permalink folder, and the second one creates HTML files with many posts per page, and then on the bottom, a previous page of posts and the next page of posts button pager thingy. Dividing your static HTML blog generator in two parts, transform posts, and make browsable pages makes it really easy to reason about your project. And if any of this sounds confusing, please know that AI can program everything for you. I actually attached the source code for just such a little blogging engine here. I recommend you ask your AI for the minimalist, lightweight version. That is a wonderful way to learn JavaScript. AI will show you how to open and close files and work with the file system, how to use SQLite to keep track of modification dates so that you don't have to regenerate the same posts twice. And of course, you get to learn how to use templating engines. And here, I recommend JavaScript template strings. No need for template engines or EJS. And as you publish your blog, you will learn about domain name registration and talk to AI about Git and free Git repository hosting. Remember, keep your post directory transformation separate from presentation pages that present many posts per page. And please consider using a classless CSS framework where AI writes HTML in a certain way and it gets automatically decorated. If you don't know what to make your blog about, make it about learning JavaScript and sharing your discoveries. Or write a blog about your blog, like I'm doing right now.